Walking to the moon.
Fill up the single turn off.
Yugi peoples, we finally get the ban list. You know, this will be my first time doing a video like this, so bear with me. One of the things I gotta say before I really go into the video is that, like, you know, y'all know I've been gone out of the game a long time. I missed a lot of formats, so all the stuff that kind of came off the list, I can't really give like a big opinion on it and stuff, or how I feel like it'll affect the meta, or how it'll affect us hero players in general, because I missed all that stuff. You know, I just started playing back again in February. There's still a lot of stuff. I'm just looking at this from a hero perspective. So, you know, looking at what's forbidden on there right now, you know, we see Protos, Eva, but Drytron wasn't too big of a problem inside of my area at my locals and stuff, so I'm not really, but I'm glad to see it is gone though. And we got some Morg and Imperial Order, like those three cards right there, like with those gone, it really gives me a feeling like I was like feeling very strongly about going first heroes, and that like going second heroes is just like you just kind of get blown out the water. It's like going second now is probably like a little bit more valuable. It might even be a little bit better because of other changes that happen on the list. But, you know, definitely with Protos gone, we don't have to worry about Sword Soul locking us out of our darks. With some Morg, you know, we don't have to worry about that Avian and like an impossible board to break by Tri-Brigade birds. But I'm pretty sure they'll still, I don't know, we'll see if they're still off inside of their Imperial Order. We don't have to worry about that just locking us completely out of our spells. That is one thing I'm really, 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 really grateful for. And then, like I said, Eva, you know, probably lessens the power of Drytron to where they're just not going to be able to discard all 6 cards to negate all of it, to negate our entire hand, which, you know, is pretty cool and everything. But, you know, I'm glad to see that Protos did hit the list. A lot of people felt like it wasn't going to make it just because Sword Soul is so new, but I feel like they're a good deck. They should be able to win without Protos. I think that Protos was kind of like a win more card for them. You know, it was like a big floodgate and stuff that they have, but I'm pretty sure they're going to find a way to work it out and still be a decent deck, because Mo Yi is still really good, Baron is still really good, Blackout is still really good, so I feel like they'll be alright. Now, without Imperial Order, a lot of players are about to seem like a whole lot worse players. But yeah, so on to the next part of it, the limited list. All this stuff that's on the limited list, except for Recital Starland, you know, Pot of Desires and Pot of Greed, those other things, the Lunalight Tiger, the, what is that, Astrograph Sorcerer, Fairy Tale Snow, Destrudo, I have no experience at all with those cards. I've never seen them. I have no idea what they do. Like, I've heard things about Lunalight, you know, Lunalights and stuff. I guess they were like a really big top tier deck for a minute. But yeah, I have no idea how those affect the meta at all, so I guess we'll see. But the Recital Starling, I guess it'll make it a little bit hard for the Lyrilists to go into F-Zero, you know, to do their little F-Zero play to knock us out of Nib and them. So that's a good thing to see, you know, it'll give us a little bit better matchup against them. The Monster Gate thing, I don't know why that's at 1, but all right. And then Pot of Desires to 1. That's actually pretty crazy, but I guess it was kind of being abused in so many decks. You know, just like Sword Soul being one of them, just being able to draw 2 without really, I don't know, like when I played Pure Zoo, like I didn't care what got banished out of there. I wanted to draw those 2 cards because drawing 2 in Yu-Gi-Oh is so good. So, you know, putting that down, hopefully that knocks down the consistency to some of those like really crazy decks. Like Sword Soul, I think, was one of them that was running in a Tri-Brigade. You know, if that's trying to come back, at least it kind of stops them from doing that as well. So I'm happy with the limited list. The Recital starting to 1 is like pretty significant. I feel like, you know, that F-Zero play for Tri-Brigade Lyrilists was really something. You know, it's basically like nib us now because you can't do it later. So, you know, now Nib has a little bit better chance. It's like we as hero players shouldn't be the only deck that's like nibbable. You know, Sword Soul is already, you know, pushing that barrier. They have their plays that keep them from getting nibbed, and then they can just set it off. And then you had Tri-Brigade Lyrilists. It's like, oh, we can't be stopped by nib either. So it's like, good. Now y'all are nibbable. I mean, not Sword Soul, but the Tri-Brigade Lyrilists. Maybe now y'all can see how we feel when we get nibbed. All right. And then the semi-limited list. So us as hero players, we have to make a trade, right? They want Fusion Destiny, and we want a hero lives. So it's like they go ahead and put it at 2. So now we have a 2 hero lives. You know, I have been playing Master Duel. I got some Master Duel content coming out tomorrow. I am playing 2 hero lives off inside of there, and like I like it. Like why what's not like about it? So you know, in that, with a hero lives being at 2, I am running 2 Stratos. You know, I was running 1 for a long time, but you know, with a hero lives at 2, I feel like Stratos should be at 2. You know, because in case I draw 1, I don't want to not have him as a target with hero lives. And if I draw like a hero lives in both Stratos, you know, then hey, it is what it is. But I really don't feel like 3 is necessary. So hero lives to 2. I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna give us going second chances like a whole lot better. It's gonna make it, even our going first plays will be a whole lot better. Going second will be a whole lot better. And you know, with the loss of Fusion Destiny, like it really, I mean, not the loss of it, but it going to 2, I really don't feel like we necessarily needed at 3, because even when we don't draw Fusion Destiny, we're hard making it with Via. You know, we have so much stuff that just searches, and we're able to get there. So I'm not worried about Fusion Destiny being a 3. If they had to put it down to 2 for us to get a hero lives, I will gladly take that trade any day. Nadir Servant, I'm glad that's gone to 2. Invoke Shadal Dogmatica is like a big thing at my local. It's like one of the top decks and everything. Solomon Great Circle. I don't have a lot of experience with against Solomon Greats. There were like a couple players at my local that were playing it, and it kind of like fell off. But I don't know. To me, it just seemed like a bad version of spelling, like a spell and trap deck. I don't know, because it seemed like they didn't put any negates on the board except for their spells and traps, and it's kind of like, oh, just get rid of those and you can win. So yeah, Scapegoat to 2. You know, I played in formats where it was at 3, so I don't know why it's at 2. I guess like the tokens were like used for linking and stuff like that. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. But the semi-limited part of the lives, like I'm very happy to see a hero lives at 2. I like that. We gonna get that. We gonna summon Stratos more and more now. And then the other part, what was this? Unlimited. Skill drain to 3. It's crazy how they jump straight from 1 to 3, and I did play Skill Drain back in the day. It's a very very powerful floodgate. It is. And playing Master Duel has taught me that, well, if you don't draw that out to Skill Drain, you're probably losing that game. You know, there are some times where we can find a way to play through it. You know, if you can get Stratos in some kind of way to get him off the field so that Skill Drain doesn't hit him, you know, Mass Change, Droplet, you know, there's increases effect. Like, there are just some things we can do to kind of get Stratos off the board so that Skill Drain doesn't hit him, so we can get that Skill Drain off in there. Super Poly. And this is one of the reasons why I was feeling like going second maybe may turn into a better option, just because like in a going second hero build, we're gonna run 2 Lightning Storms off in there. And you know, against a deck like this, like it's gonna be really good. I feel like Super Poly may even have a better chance now. We might have to run that off inside of there just to give us another chance to get Stratos off the board to resolve his effect to destroy spell and trap cards on the field. Because you can bet that Eldritch is about to become a big thing right now. We gotta do something about it. So hopefully this list will make going second a little bit better, because actually the way I prefer to play heroes going second, I do. Like, since we don't put any, well, now we have Plasma. You know, Plasma and D-Force is really, really good, but I prefer for my games not to go into time, not to get turned into long grind matches, you know, because time is like a big issue. Who wants to lose in time to, you know, like Sorso, who brings out long you and burns you for 12? I don't want to lose to that. I would rather go OTK, you know, let's get it done and over with. Either I'm about to win or I'm about to lose. You about to drop to 0 life points, or maybe I might get another turn if you can't kill me next turn. But I prefer, you know, YOLO heroes. Let's go in, you know, let's go get it. So Raigeki to 3 is also another thing, you know. Regeki to 3. Like, I really hate Regeki. Like, I do. Master Duelist, it made me hate that card. Like, I got Regeki so many times, and you don't always have that D-Force to protect your plasma, so it really, really, really sucks. So, you know, looking at this list, like, Emergency Telly to 3. I don't know, like, maybe that was for Punked. You know, I think a lot of those are psychics, and it's a new thing that's coming out. The Scrollback Joker, the Red Eyes, Darkness, Metal Dragon, Danger Nessie. Like, I wasn't really in the meta for those cards to be big. I don't know why they were hit, and I guess I'm gonna learn today. Well, not today, but you know, I'm gonna learn. So, you know, I feel like now I'm gonna start testing like going second builds more. Yeah, let's go second with heroes. Like, I like it going first. You know, I like D-Force. D-Force is really nice. You know, you're going to win a lot of games if you can set that up and set up the board. But I feel like going second, we're going to win a lot more games. Like, we'll still have to worry about D-Barrier. But I feel like if L-Lich does become like a big thing inside the format, we're probably going to start main decking Red Reboot. Like, you might have to, like, go second heroes with Lightning Storm and Red Reboot. You know, so it just might be what it is. But those are my thoughts on the Forbidden List. Heroes, rejoice. We got a hero lives to 2. Fusion Destiny went down to 2. But you know, we hard making DPE carry this for. We hard making it in our deck and stuff. You know, and you know that's just what it's gonna be. We don't need Fusion Destiny like that. Now they didn't hit Scythe, which is kind of disappointing because, you know, we got PK Brave about to enter the format now. So we gonna see how that goes. And then we also have Brave Prank Kids. So, you know, I'm kind of excited to see what those decks are really going to bring to the format, what we're going to have to do to stop them. You know, I'm thinking like Cosmic Cyclone might have to go off inside of there. Something, I don't know, we're going to have to do something because, yeah, I don't want to get locked out of my extra deck by Scythe. So we're gonna see what happens though. I appreciate everybody who watched, and you know, that's just like my little opinion. I'm sorry it's not much, and as as flashy as other people's videos and stuff, because I don't know a lot about all those cards from being gone for so long. But we gonna see what it do. But I know one thing, we gonna find a way to win in this, boy. I appreciate y'all.